I'm Steve of Steve Selman Photography. Welcome to my channel. In this channel, we'll talk about the gear I use to create, we'll do shoot breakdowns, and we'll also interview like-minded creators. So join me in this journey. Let's get it. Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I have a very amazing, I can't even tell you how amazing she is, dancer, model in the studio today, and her name is HAZE. HAZE, say hi.
Hi, my name is HAZE.
And HAZE, I'm just going to tell everyone a little bit about you. You're a model here in New York City, and you are here from South Korea, and you've been a dancer there and a model there.
Oh, I started modeling in New York. Yeah,
really?
So.
Okay. So you were a dancer there.
Yeah.
And you practice a style of dancing called waving.
Yeah, waving.
And popping a little bit.
Yeah, I started popping.
Okay.
But I focus on waving now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me how you first broke into the industry.
The modeling industry, right?
Well, you can start with both, like dancing
So, yeah. So I was working as a professional dancer when I was in Korea. So I moved to New York in 2017, which is 7 years ago. And when I first moved to New York City, I needed to get work visa. Then I had to build my portfolio to prove that I can work in the industry. So that's how I started. That's how I decided to work in like commercial and music video industry. And it's not something that I was always passionate at the beginning. I just needed to make money, to build a portfolio.
Got it.
So
because you have to document all of what you're doing.
Yeah.
And modeling is a good way of doing that.
Yeah. And then I started working with like small jobs, music videos, commercials as a dancer at the beginning.
I see.
And then I got to know people like casting directors and like directors, production companies. So I was working with them, and then at some point they started booking me as a model, and then I never looked myself as a model before. And then it's not something that I considered,
because they also want your talents too, right? Your dance talents on camera and photos.
But sometimes I walk into the set thinking that I will be dancing today. Then maybe like that day they just like told me to pose, and like I wasn't even dancing. So after that, I modeled today. So that's what happened. So it was very gradual and natural for me to expand my career into modeling, and I still do the same thing right now. So I don't think I ever had the moment where I made it, because it was just very natural. But I had a moment where I felt comfortable. I could tell people, I'm a model, I'm a dancer, because I was actually working professionally. Because before that, I was so insecure, especially for modeling jobs. So I never really told people that I work in modeling. I would tell them I'm a dancer, I also do modeling, or I also do modeling part-time. So it was like me, like, I don't know, avoid.
It was like your secret crafts on the side.
Yeah, and then I was not confident. So there was a moment I felt comfortable being myself and also working in this industry. Yeah.
Wow. So the way how you started, you would do your own bookings for jobs and stuff like that. Tell me how you've got your first AAA client.
AAA. So I didn't work with the agency in 2018, and then I booked a job with Nike.
Wow.
Yeah. And through like casting platforms online, and also like casting director reached out to me, and I actually didn't know when I sent my casting, casting materials, when I sent to them, I didn't know who I will be working with, because they don't usually tell what the name of the brand. So they were like, oh, it's a sports brand.
Yeah, because that's actually really scary, because you get a lot of these scams.
Yeah.
People ask you, oh, I'm working for Nike, I'm working for Reebok, can you send money here? We're gonna send you money. You have to pay the makeup artist and this and that, and that old school scam.
Yeah. So when I got the email from the casting director, hey, so you're confirmed for that day for Nike, and I was freaked out when I saw the email, and then I was doubting. So like 80% I was doubting, like 10% I was like, oh, maybe I'm excited.
Yeah.
So as soon as I got the email, I screenshot and then I sent it to my friend who knows more, like who already works in the industry, and then he like searched the name of this person and the email, like, so he was like,
so he really researched it.
We really researched if it's a scam. So he was like, I think it's real. And okay, so yeah, I worked for Nike in 2018. That was the biggest, like, first like big company that I worked for.
And you actually have a real campaign that you did with Puma also.
Yeah.
Like, you have billboards and you have the prints all in the stores and stuff like this. Yeah.
Puma, I worked for Puma in 2021. It was 2020,
okay.
I think. Yeah.
So
it was a big one.
So was that one also without an agency, or you?
No, I was not with agency. Yeah, I was not working with agency. I worked with a production company before, so they had my like profile on their roster.
I see.
I think they sent to client and the client liked it.
I see.
Then yeah.
So how do you find life within the agency and without the agency? How do you which do you think is best? Because you've been on the outside and you've also been on the inside. So you've had the best of both worlds to know, okay, I was more successful without the agency, or I'm more successful with the agency.
Yeah, actually having agency, you can have more security with the payment.
I see.
Also the clients that you work with.
Because you have that buffer.
Yeah. And it's my personal experience, but when I was working with our agency, I was working for like both the big jobs and also small jobs.
Right.
Because I had to do everything. And sometimes there were like jobs that I didn't feel I was respected.
I see.
And I'm not sure if it's because I'm not protected by agency.
I see.
And having agency, I don't know, I had great experiences working with clients, going into casting, and yeah, but I was definitely more proactive and reaching out to people when I was working by myself. So, but now I think I am more intentional with the energy and like with the time that I spend.
I see. So you can focus more on your craft rather than hunting for jobs.
Yes.
Because you have the agency working on your behalf.
Yeah.
I see.
And it's really good to have agent that I can ask questions, because before I had no idea if I'm doing good, what I need to do more, what kind of photos I need to add on my book. And then sometimes if I have like thoughts about, if I have ideas of what I want to do more, what I cannot do, then that's something that I
talk with
the agent, and the agent would give me feedback. So having someone that can help me is really good.
So most of our viewers that are probably going to see this, they're going to want to know, what is the path to success, and how do you, first of all, get signed with an agency? And once you're signed with an agency, how do you communicate with the agency? So can you run through the steps of how would you initially get signed, and what type of information, contracts, or you have to sign up for and sell your soul for? Yes. So all of that process, if you can just look behind the curtain a little bit to see what type of business it has to be being signed with an agency, so that all of our viewers can actually be prepared to go down this journey of modeling in New York City.
Yeah. When it comes to agency, there are so many agencies, and
Yes.
they all look for different.
It's as easy as someone creating an LLC, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to create an LLC. I'm all of a sudden I run an agency.
Yeah. So I guess the first thing, if you don't have agency, keep building your book.
Right.
And of course, like there are really so many.
So when you say book, you mean your portfolio?
Yeah, portfolio,
Right.
like doing test shoot, even like collaborating with other creatives.
Yes, and that's how we met.
Yeah, yes, yeah, like a lot of test shoot.
Yes.
So when it comes to signing agency, I
So
do
like,
look
what's
at
the first steps? Like, they reach out to you, you reach out to them, you drop off your comp card, right?
Yeah.
Or you have to. Do you go to a casting first, or you just try to have that relationship with the agency first by just going there and saying, "Hi, I'm Hayes, I'm a model." Is that how it is?
So all the agencies, if you go to a website, they have this like submission page that they would list what they need.
I see.
And sometimes you'd submit through their website, or they have specific email that you can submit specific
I see.
materials.
I see.
That's the way that you can submit yourself. And I would look at their models or what kind of jobs that they do through their Instagram or their website, because it's like you can kind of see that, this is a kind of agency that fits with my I don't know, look or vibe. So yeah, submitting yourself. Also, agencies do have open casting that they would announce.
So to go back to something you just
Yeah.
said, you want to apply to an agency for the type of work that you're looking for. So that means that your shots have to be, looking like the shots that you want to get work for. So if you want to do, like an underwear model or fitness model,
Yeah.
that's the type of shots that you would submit.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, it can, because I'm 5'3", which is petite compared to other models in the industry. For me, there are modeling agencies that specifically work with like high fashion brands, and you can see if you go to their website, they have like
The
tons
Harper's
of
Bazaar.
high
and-
fashion like
Yeah.
magazine.
Yeah, the coaches,
I might not be the model that they hire. They are
Who knows? They're trying to be inclusive.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Who knows? Yeah, don't sell yourself short.
Yes.
Yeah, you're a talented model.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you want to target, I want to work for magazine and fashions, but like you can see the work and like the models that they have. Do they work with certain heights or size? So, and even like Instagram, the way they post.
I see.
Yes.
I see. So you get an idea of what type of work you're gonna get from this particular agency.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. So what else is there? So you've gotten into the agency, and now what's the next step? So they find you work based on what you're looking for. So tell me the process of what happens next. So you reply to emails, you get your casting, your agent finds you work,
Right.
or do you have to go to castings, or does your agent just find you work?
Okay.
Or both?
Yeah. Oh wait, but before we move on, can I add something?
Yes, sure.
Yeah, so for the casting, you can go to open casting for the agencies. Sometimes the agency reach out to you directly through social media.
Oh.
And I've seen agencies that actually go walk around like Soho or
Really?
Times Square, like
Okay.
they scout models.
So it just pays to just walk in the neighborhood and just strut your stuff.
You never know. And some, like the agency that I work with, the agents there, a lot of models got signed because they met this agent at like a restaurant or yeah.
Okay. So also networking events. right?
Networking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how you can sign.
Okay.
And
Okay.
after you sign the agency,
There's initial contract.
the contract.
Yeah.
It could, there are two types of contract. If they want to work with you exclusively or non-exclusive.
So it's called mother agency? Is that what it's called?
No, for mother agency, it's just like it's like your first agency.
I see.
Smaller
I see.
agency.
Uh-huh.
For contract non-exclusive or exclusive, it means you only work with this agency for 2 years. You cannot work freelance.
Oh, wow.
Not work with other agencies.
So they really have to get you work then if you do that.
Yeah. So the problem is, when you sign the agency, if they offer you exclusive contract, you wanna be careful. Next 2 years I cannot work with other agency. And if it's your first time working with agency, then you didn't have any experiences working with other agency. You might want to work with other agency in the future. So when I first started, I worked with agencies non-exclusively, and then now I work with exclusively with one agency.
I see.
So that's a decision that people can make. So you can decide either you want to work with them without other jobs, or if you are already working as a freelancer,
I see.
then maybe you can communicate that with
So
the
which
agency.
one would pay a model more, like the exclusive or the non-exclusive?
It depends on the job.
On the job. I see.
Yeah.
I see. So I don't want you to give out the entire industry.
Yeah.
But what type of rates give me a range of what type of rates a model can make on a AAA job? Like
AAA job. So it
AAA
can
client.
be it can be the name of the brand, but most of the time it's the usage.
Yes.
So for the usage where they use, if, let's say
Wow.
like big client like Nike, Nike, you get the job. But if you work for their social media for 6 months, then the pay will be lower.
I see.
If they are looking for actual campaign that they will be using for the billboard for 2 years,
Like the solo billboard.
so wait,
Yeah.
like rate? Can I?
Yeah.
Right.
you can-
Okay.
yeah.
So I wasn't sure. For the e-commerce, the commercial jobs, typically for like 1 or 2 year usage, it can start from like 1K up to 4 or 5K.
Okay.
All between that.
Yes.
Because I do a lot of like beauty, brands,
So
skincare.
this is an ongoing thing or just a one-time payment?
One-time, yeah.
Payment. So they cannot use your images or your likeness after a certain time.
No, that's
oh,
a
that's
So-
I'm now finding that out.
Yeah, that's why the agents can help you with that. And then after they want to renew, and they would communicate that with your agency, and then
I
renew the
see.
contract.
Oh, wow.
And then they will send you a check.
So it's not a lifetime thing that they can use your images unless they pay for it.
No, there is a way that clients maybe pay you for lifetime, but there can be a lot, and also not. I don't think I've never seen. I've never seen that happening in like with my agency, but my agency also like told me before about that. And actually, to reveal something, when I was working without agency, I didn't know what it is, so I worked for this job. And then I signed a contract. They paid me $600, and then they can use my image forever.
Wow, so this is where the agency actually has to work for you. Like, these are the reasons why you would be with an agency, because they're basically your in-between and your go-between between clients and yourself.
Yeah.
So they're really fighting for you, supposedly.
Yeah, and then they know, and then they.
Because they're making money too, a percentage.
Yes, the percentage.
Right. What is that percentage nowadays? Between 10 and 20%, or?
I think usually it's a 20% when it comes to if it's a job that they book for you. For me, if I book job by myself, and then if my agent helps like negotiating, communicating, they take 10%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. So let's talk about the work that we've done.
Yeah.
So we've done a few shoots together, and they were all creative shoots. I really appreciate your dancing talents also, and that's something that I've really enjoyed working with. Tell me, in that regard, tell me now your modeling side. We've talked about that. Now tell me about your dance side. make you money? How do you monetize your dance stuff? Do you get grants? Do you, how do you, make a living from dance?
Yeah, so I teach, I perform, and I work for commercial jobs. And I know everyone has different ways to make money in the industry, because some of my friends, they work on Broadway, they go on tour.
Yeah, touring is actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
you can tour within the United States. You can tour worldwide.
Yes. And yeah.
Dance companies take their tour on the road.
Yeah.
And perform in different locations every week, every month.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yes. And then grants, the director that I'm working with, she always accepts me grants, and then she.
So you have someone that's helping you get grants, because that's also another hard process to get.
Right. Yeah. Because it's like, I'm not really familiar with that area, but some of my friends who are doing it, they have like seminar that they go to learn more about it, and there's a way that they can write grants. Yeah.
Because another way you can actually make money from all of this is probably by starting your own company, right? Your own dance company.
Yeah.
So tell me how that would be. I know you don't really have your own dance company, but you've worked with others who have their own companies.
Yeah.
So
I know Sun Kim. She's
yes.
yeah,
You
she's
work
also,
with her.
yes, I have. So tell me how working with a company can help progress your dance career.
Yeah. So I work with the Sun. It's a dance company. We started together like 3 years ago, and we've been performing. We've been doing rehearsals. Actually, I mean, I love performing, but I really love spending time with these group of people during the rehearsals. We have specific things that we are working on, or even like learning new performers or choreographing or developing our piece. I learned so much. It's because I love dance, but there are areas that I didn't really know, and I didn't know I had to grow. But having other people, like seeing how other people work in the same space, on the same piece, same music.
That is actually true, because
crazy.
over the years I've been following you, and I see how much better you are at waving. It's more fluid. It's just like, I'm not even gonna embarrass myself. But
Yeah.
It's a lot more fluid now.
Yeah. Like the technical wise, I learned so much because I have to learn the choreography that I'm not used to with my body, because it's from other person.
Right.
And also emotionally, expression wise, it's like, oh, she has her own story that she
because she's a popper. Right?
Yeah, into this piece. And me figuring out how to do this, how to put my emotion into this place. It was really hard, honestly. I still have hard time, but it's really worth it, because that's how I been growing.
I see. So you're from South Korea, and you've been born there. How does coming from South Korea help you living in New York City?
Me living in Korea, I grew up pretty independent.
Okay.
And I grew up
so that's what it is, because New York City is actually a very independent place you have to be.
Yes.
So so you learn your ropes in South Korea.
Yeah. But I mean, even in South Korea, there are so many different people. And when I was in Korea, I think I was already pretty independent compared to other people in Korea. And then, me moving to Korea, me being away from the people, like my people,
you
who
got a
speak the
chance
same culture,
do what you wanted to do.
Yeah. I guess I was able to learn myself so much being alone in New York City. But I never like lost my identity. You know, like I never had like conflicts about my identity as a Korean. I am proud of where I'm coming from, and I never want to lose it. Yeah.
Okay, that's really cool. So where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years? What aspirations do you have for the future?
For a career, I don't know exactly what I will be doing, but I know I will keep making arts, and
Nice. Yeah.
I've been performing, and I've been working on the set as a model and dancer, and I wanna make art that I care about. I want to put my actual story into work. So
Very nice.
I love to work. I mean, I'm already working like for films, videos. Yes, then I know I will be doing that in 5-10 years. I don't know how, but
So any private or secret projects that you're working on that you want to share with anyone?
I'm working on a fashion film that I'm collaborating with the brand, the designer that I really admire.
Very nice.
And that's very special because we met in 2021 for a smaller project, and we've been friends since then. And we are collaborating for this project, which is the biggest one that we've worked together. So I'm really excited for that.
Cool. Well, today we've had HAZE in the studio, and we thank her for coming. And I just want to remind everyone to like and subscribe, and also hit the bell. Then you can help my channel along. And thank you for watching. Have a good one.